Generally, courts are extremely reluctant to police agreements between private parties, unless enforcement of that agreement would be unconscionable. In Ryan v. Weiner, a court considered what factors were necessary to make enforcement of a contract unconscionable. Robert Ryan was a 69-year-old retired laborer with a ninth-grade education. Ryan and his wife purchased a small home for $8,600. They borrowed most of the money, which was secured by a mortgage on the house. About 12 years later, Ryan's wife had passed away. He'd developed an alcohol addiction, and he'd fallen behind on his mortgage payments. The mortgage lender began foreclosure proceedings and obtained a default judgment against Ryan. At that time, the home's fair market value was $19,800, and the mortgage balance was less than $8,000. Before the scheduled sheriff's sale could take place, Norman Weiner, a licensed real estate broker, went to Ryan's home with an unsolicited offer. Ryan believed that Weiner was offering to lend him money to keep his house and would hold the deed to secure the loan. Early the next day, Weiner took Ryan to Weiner's lawyer's office to sign several documents. The documents weren't explained to Ryan, and Ryan wasn't advised to seek independent legal advice. Ryan believed that he was signing loan documents, but in fact, he signed a deed transferring his house to Weiner. The deed stated that Ryan received $7,000 in consideration, but Ryan never received any money. And although he kept the mortgage current, Weiner didn't pay off the outstanding mortgage balance or satisfy the judgment against Ryan. Thus, Ryan remained personally liable for the mortgage. Ryan continued living in the home as Weiner's tenant. Although his rent was initially about the same as his monthly mortgage, Weiner raised it substantially over 7 years. By May of 1991, Ryan believed he'd paid Weiner more than the loan amount and stopped making payments. Weiner commenced a proceeding to evict Ryan. Ryan moved to stay the proceeding, which the court granted. The case went before the Delaware Court of Chancery to determine whether the deed should be canceled.